What is up, guys? This is Mark with the Mic, and this is another The Wrestling Babble podcast by Wrestling Inc. I'm Mark the Mic. I'm joined by Louis Beans.
What is up? What is up?
And we got tons of wrestling for you. We have a NXT TakeOver War Games review, and our weekend wrestling, our podcast we listen to, and little news here and there. So I guess we'll start off with the little news. So we were talking about this before the cast, but WWE is pretty much telling all the big men, all the guys that are over 300 pounds and have to work a certain way, they all need training. They need to go back to the performance centers. So they're actually going back to the performance centers at least two times within the week to train, to retrain, to be better as a big man. What do you think?
Let them do it. Do what you gotta do, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you making money. They tell you they tell you want to go back to the performance center and tighten some stuff up. Hey, listen to the professionals.
Yeah.
Do what they do.
Yeah. I don't see it as a big deal. I think people are making it more a big deal than it needs to be, but I could see why. As in, I like Keith Lee. I like who else in the Otis? I like Otis, but Otis don't work a big man. Otis sells too fast. He gets hurt too fast, and things like that. And those are the things you got to try to tell a story on, especially when you're a big guy. Keith Lee does work a strong style. It's just that he gets into his high flying kind of thing, and those are the things that don't have to be done every day. Those are the things that you do like at a WrestleMania, that you do a dive out the ring and shit like that. You don't need to do that every Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, only do it once a month on a pay-per-view or something.
Yeah, so make it special. Make something. And then also just getting work done, and we're learning to work the leg and then dumb selling in that sense. Keith Lee also doesn't have a problem of selling. It's just, I think little tweaks here and there can make them better.
No twerking, please.
No twerking.
We got enough Kofi.
Yeah, but it's not all just him. It's all the big men. So Badatua, the AJ's bodyguard, any person that's big, like any big man in WWE, that's pretty much doing it. And this is why you haven't seen him on TV.
Not Braun Strowman though, right? Isn't he hurt?
Braun Strowman's hurt, yeah. No, he's selling the whole him laying his hands on Pierce.
Oh, I thought he was actually hurt though. Okay.
Nah, he's selling that, so he had to be out. He got suspended or some shit. So like, probably 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I can even see Braun Strowman like benefiting from that as well.
Well, I think he's kind of like the exception to the rule so far. I think he's all right. It's just he's not exciting enough.
Yeah. In
certain ways that he used to be anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was based off of pre-COVID. You know, it's just a lot of him destroying an arena was more fun when it was 1,000, 10,000 people screaming. So it's not the same with him doing that stuff. He just looks crazy.
I think it makes it beneficial for him to do it with them. Just the fact that it's established some chemistry with a lot of these big men that most likely he's going to line up fighting.
Or maybe if he's the one teaching the class, he's like, listen, I'm the only one here that's been a Universal Champion, so I think I can tell you a thing or two.
Yeah, I think they all should work together because again, this is a new age. We don't have Taker. Actually, Taker is supposedly another news related. He's supposed to be starting work with the Performance Center starting next year.
What's he gonna do? Set decoration?
I think he's gonna. Well, I think he's gonna have like the Shawn Michaels kind of position, but on their regular NXT show.
Oh, okay.
Which I think it's great. Like having that mentality, having that mind for all the young wrestlers to learn off of. That's a great thing.
I think they all want to get their hands on Damian Priest. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Taker probably wants to go down there. Him and Cross.
Yeah.
Because that's about all the giants that are in NXT right now, right?
Yeah. And then Damian Priest is like a hybrid. He's not giant as in weight wise. So he's light in that category.
Well, that's what Taker was. I mean, he was he worked like that,
Yeah.
but he was heavier, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, so. But I see that. I 100% see that. They see a lot of money in Damian Priest.
Hey, I do. So
yeah, all right. There's not much news. I don't like getting into negative shit of rest. Oh, the whole Pat Patterson thing. That was last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we did talk about that, and yeah, everyone talked about it. That was a good. They talked about it on the Major Wrestling Figure podcast too. It was actually nice to hear it from them. I guess let's go into the takeover, do our verdict, and then we go into the week of wrestling.
Yes, sir.
So, I did not watch the kickoff match, and I didn't even know that it existed. So I'm sorry, and that's gonna get skipped. Did you see it?
No.
All right. It was Legado de Fantasma, Santos Escobar, Raul Mendoza, and Joaquin Wild versus Kurt Stallion, Adonis, and Gray, Austin Gray.
Okay.
So that was the match. I didn't. Legado de Fantasma won that match. It was only a 7-minute match, but that was on the kickoff. I didn't get to watch it, but I bet it had a lot of high flying stuff. We kick off the NXT War Games with the women. Team Candice LeRae. This was Dakota Kai, Raquel Gonzalez, Toni Storm, and Candice LeRae. Against Team Shotzi Blackheart, Ember Moon, Rhea Ripley, and Io Shirai.
Yes, sir.
This was my match of the night of this show.
Yeah, I mean, looking back at the show as a whole, I did like Thatcher and
me too,
Champa a whole lot, but yeah, this was a hell of a match. It was destructive. It was inventive. I like the things they actually did in the match. That was pretty cool. Ember pulling off a nasty ass eclipse from the top rope on those chairs. That girl is not at work now because of her. Yeah. Shotzi out here, she doing her damn thing. I mean, I feel bad for Candice LeRae, but still, that was an inventive ass thing to do. Like, let me just put this out here. They found ways to damn near kill each other without doing it.
Yeah, and I think
Shirai, besides becoming a meme, that is legendary.
The garbage can the Oscar the Grouch one is the best one.
Yeah, but it's just like that. Can you say that about anything you've seen like in the past, maybe like this year?
I will say as a women's match, I think this was probably one of the matches of the year.
Yeah, I agree.
I think they were destructive. They did everything that you needed to do, and this match was fucking great. I enjoyed every moment of it. Raquel Gonzalez fucking shined in this match.
Yes, she did.
I actually think everyone.
What I tell you? Did I call it last week?
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah, I feel like everyone had their shine in this match, and it was equally shine for everyone, and everyone was able to deliver. Yeah, this was my match of the night of Takeover War Games, and I was like, damn, how are they gonna keep beat with this? And yeah, the girls kick ass, so I'm gonna give this 5. Like, it was my favorite match of the night.
Yes, sir. I'll give it a 5 as well.
Yeah. My second, I'll say this is my number 2 match because we've been talking a lot about Timothy Thatcher and how much we've been digging his matches like that. So Tommaso Ciampa versus Timothy Thatcher did everything I expected him to do and a little bit more. Tommaso Ciampa wins, and yeah, this is going to get a 4.5 from me.
I definitely give it. I'd give it a 4.75 because I was expecting it. I was a little hyped for it, but when I actually saw them two, like before when they, they announced the 2 people, I'm like, oh, you know what? I've been sleeping on this, and this damn well could be the match of the night. And I think for singles matches, this is the match of the night.
Yeah,
hard hitting. Like, you got to see Ciampa try how he would get out of Thatcher. Because every time I see anybody fight Thatcher, I'm like, yeah, they're going to get fucked up. They're about to get stretched. Yeah, he about to get a bloody nose. I think his ear got cut during that match.
Yeah, yes, his ear stitched up on NXT Wednesday.
So, like, I'm just saying, he's going to get a little scratch on him, but you about to get stretched.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was good.
You know, I'll go with 4.75 as well. Like that was a well done match. Next match, Dexter Lumis defeats Cameron Grimes for a strap match.
And I basically think it did what it needed to do. It was made for Dexter Lumis, like the strap match. This is number 2, right?
Yeah.
So this is, if you keep messing with him, you get the strap match.
Yeah.
And I again, we were saying we hope they don't drag it on too long, so they're moving on.
Yeah, I hope it don't get like dragged on too long. No, they moved on because after Wednesday they moved on. Yeah, I like we said on the cast as well last week. Like this is how it has to end.
And it was good to see Cameron Grimes get his ass whooped and overact. So
yeah.
So I give it a 4.
4. I'm gonna give it a 3.75. Like I enjoyed the match. There was a lot of things that there were just like some drawn out things that I just didn't care for in the match. But again, we have seen them do better. But again, I don't like strap matches either. So
yeah.
That comes in the territory. I don't like strap matches. I've never really cared for them. So, but they did the most of it. I enjoyed the match as well. So yeah, I'll give it a 3.75. Next match is Johnny Gargano defeating Damian Priest and Leon Ruff in a triple threat North American Championship match.
I thought it was good, and once again, you called it.
Oh, Austin Theory, yeah. But there was quite a few dudes, but I knew Austin Theory was going to be the main one. Really good match, really entertaining. Kind of wanted Damian Priest to get the belt back, but I think they're working him as a babyface right now because that's kind of the vibe I get from him right now.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, we know Johnny's a dick, so
yeah. He was hilarious on Wednesday.
Yeah, I mean, he's really good. What's the name? They have a group now. Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know the name of the group.
I forgot what it was. But like again, just. I mean, listen. The cool thing about this match is it was more of a spotlight than anything, because it's like, all right, we already know who Gargano is.
Yeah. But
we get to see more Priest and get to see Leon Ruff just in a kind of a high pressure situation. So yeah, it was cool.
And they performed well. I'll give this a 4.
I'll give it a 4 as well.
Really good match, and our new North American champion, Johnny Gargano.
What's that? 2 times?
2 times? 3 times.
3 times.
3 times. First 3-time North American champion.
All right.
And then our main event is the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roger Strong, Bobby Fish. If you don't know who they are, we've been talking about them for many years. And then defeating Pat McAfee, Pete Dunne, Danny Burch, and Orny Lorcan at War Games.
Yes. What did they call themselves? The Kings of NXT?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, that was a hell of a match, though. We got messed up. Shout outs to Bobby Fish. Hope he's doing all right.
Yeah, he got I think a torn bicep.
Yeah, some part of him tore from the bone.
Yeah,
that's terrible.
That's not good. So he's out again.
And Orny Lorcan, that crazy badass, took a chair to the face.
Oh damn!
Jesus. So. Yeah, I know his eye was all stitched up, but like, yeah, what you think it was gonna be? It was just dudes scrapping.
Yeah,
and I love it.
Yeah. So, this was Undisputed Era's first victory of War Games.
Really? I didn't even think about that. They've never won one.
No.
Wow, that's crazy.
I thought they lost. I thought they won to Sanity. No, I think Sanity won.
Goes to show you.
Yeah.
Remember when Sanity was a big deal? Oh,
yeah, I remember.
They could have been such.
They fucked up.
Man, we will talk. Speaking of one of the biggest. All right, we gotta make a list. Biggest disappointments in wrestling in the past 5 years. Sanity is up there for me.
Sanity's number 2.
What's number 1?
You know it. What's number 1?
Don't make me say that because I might guess wrong. I don't know number one. Oh,
You know who's
Retribution.
number. Yes, you know who's number one.
Yeah, you know what? You right. Retribution
As
is
much
number
as I'm trying my best to not say, like, I'm trying to let them develop something. I'm trying to let them do, and every single time I give them the chance, they do something stupid, and it's every single time. Well, at least on Monday Night Raw, I discovered what was Dana Brooke's finishing move because I had no clue what the fuck her finisher was anymore.
Exactly. There you go.
Overall, what you give Undisputed Era, and
again, it was a great match. It was chaotic. It was bloody. It was fun to watch. I give it a 4.5.
4.5. I'm gonna give it the same thing. Very fun match. It wasn't as good. I think the women's was just a lot more creative.
It's just that's the number one thing I think that splits the two. It was like they were both intense. They were both like you wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah.
That shit ain't fun. But like the creativity of the women is just off of the charts this year. Damn. Yeah. Salute.
Yep. Probably one of the best divisions of wrestling right now is the NXT Women's Division. So they just keep going and get stronger and stronger and have better matches every single time. So but Undisputed Era versus Kings of NXT, I'll give it a 4.5 as well. Crazy spots. I'll give Pat McAfee all the credit in the world. Like he has the passion for wrestling, and honestly, I would take him over Gronk anytime, any place, anywhere.
Definitely.
He shows that he has the heart for wrestling.
Yes.
That Swan Tom was pretty dope.
I mean, he's crisp, man. He gives it his all, which is why he's as good as he is. Like on the mic, in the ring, he's not half-assing it. So.
Yeah. Yep, I give that credit. A lot of good NXT War Games. It was a really good pay-per-view. I recommend everyone seeing it. Overall show, I'll give it a 4.75.
Yeah, nothing really that bad.
No, my only issue was a little bit with the strap match. Other than that, every single match delivered.
I could definitely see that.
Yeah.
The only reason I give it a pass is because of the two of my favorite wrestlers in the match.
Yeah. Like, I'm not going to give away the talent that was in it because they still told the story. I just was not crazy about the match itself. Like, I've seen them fight better. I've seen them have better matches. So, but I'm glad this is the over because I was done with their kind of storyline. I was like, all right, that's it. End it now. Anyway, now we go into the weekend wrestling. A lot of things going on in the world of professional wrestling and rebuilding to TLC now. First things first is Monday Night Raw. I don't know, man. Raw been back and forth with me. Like,
okay, I'll put it to you this way. It wasn't the best Raw, but it did have some things that I thought were okay.
Yeah.
Listen, I liked how much of Shayna versus Asuka we got without shenanigans.
That was a good match.
But we had shenanigans.
I knew you were have shenanigans.
I know. I mean, listen, we could tell this is WWE is kind of predictable in how matches go.
Yeah.
If it's a part of a story because the match doesn't get to ever play out.
Yeah.
Something's gonna happen, and it's like, well, you don't have to do that all the time. Damn. So that's the one downside to that match that was like, yeah, it's not going to be a regular ass. Yeah. Ooh, who's really going to win in this competitive ass match? How they going to play this out? You know what I'm saying? That was a highlight. I mean, I'm not mad at Dana Brooke and Ricochet. They have a reason to do what they did, to be upset and whatever. I thought that was probably one of Dana's best promos. I'll give her credit.
Yeah.
But again, the match was a nothing.
Yeah.
And we got to see her finish though.
Yeah, that's what I discovered. Like, oh shit, I forgot that was her finishing move. That was Rakishi's finishing move.
It was some good with bad. Yeah. Kofi versus Shelton was good.
Yeah, and then he fought Cedric, and that was also good as well.
Yeah. And it ended up being a continuation of a story too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I did like. All right, so one thing I've been digging and I'm actually enjoying more than I thought I would is the whole pairing of Sheamus and Drew McIntyre.
Yes.
Because I liked the brawl they had, and they got mad because they tried to break them up, and they fucked up the other dude.
Yeah, that was actually really funny.
Yeah, so I was digging that. AJ Styles, The Miz, and John Morrison defeat Drew McIntyre and Sheamus. They started like in the back. They went to the back and they started like just clobbering each other, and it was fun. I dug it.
And you know what? It's not going to get the credit it deserves, but Jeff Hardy versus Bobby Lashley was very good.
That was solid. That was a solid match. It was just it was just a match out of nowhere, but I was fine with it. It was good.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton ends in a no contest. I thought it was kind of cool that the Fiend was underneath him and shit like that. Yeah. So they're doing the whole the mind games with him. I did like the Firefighter Firehouse promo and everything like that. So it was a decent show with a lot of shenanigans.
Most of the stuff that's in the ring is always the stuff that we go, yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
The other stuff that's sometimes like, ugh.
So I have a question for you. Who do you think is Angel Garza's Rose Lady? I guess the one he's giving the rose to.
Damn. Who's not on the show? Is it Mickie James? Maybe.
You know, I will. You know what, Mickie James? I will take that. I miss Mickie James. I have a feeling it's gonna be someone else outside of WWE though.
Really? Oh, like it's gonna be a celebrity.
I have a feeling if it's not gonna be Kelly, it's gonna be Eva Marie.
Oh yeah, I see the rumors that she's supposed to be back. Yeah. Or something like that. Hey, it is what it is.
Hey, Angel Garza got some loving.
I can't. You know the separation between NXT and Raw and the main roster shows. It really bothers me because we know that man proposed to his wife or fiance on NXT, but he won the championship, dude. I still remember that.
Yeah. What happens at NXT if he stays in NXT?
That's one thing you never hear them bring up on commentary.
Yeah. Oh, the man got married, got engaged.
Like, no. They never bring up he's a former Cruiserweight champion either.
No, they don't. Because the Cruiserweight champion is not... well, then again, they do bring it up with Buddy Murphy and stuff, so...
And they talk about Asuka and, you know, they were champion. And Shayna, how they were champs. And then like, come on. Acknowledge everything. Come on, guys.
I did watch a bit of Impact this week. TJP versus... Brian Myers was dope. Definitely check that match out. That's the only one I actually really watched. And then I watched the tag match with Taya Valkyrie and the chick that she's tagging with, Rosemary versus Deonna Purrazzo and the girl that she's with, Priscilla. I forgot her name. I don't know her name.
I do not know. Sorry, I can't.
No, I don't know her name either. So that was pretty good. One thing I'm actually digging, and I'm actually happy that the Impact Wrestling app is finally doing, is the fact that once the show airs on Tuesday, it's ready for you to watch right after it ends.
You know what? The one thing I did see and remember clearly was this was the first week of the Kenny Omega stuff.
Yes.
So I got to see that.
Yeah.
And understand what that was about. So as far as Impact, and this was the first week it was on YouTube, so that's where I got to see that.
Yeah.
So that was a cool thing. I'm sure that's not going to happen all the time. But that was cool.
This is my only little critique, and this is going to go into AEW and then going into yesterday's event that they had because Kenny Omega was there. So the little thing is, all Impact episodes are recorded already. They was recorded maybe months ago. They're waiting to record new episodes. I think they're good into the pay-per-view.
Okay.
So all these are pre-recorded shows. So they're adding the Kenny Omega stuff into a pre-recorded show.
Oh, okay.
So that's how they're doing it. I like it. I'm digging it. I think this is probably one of the most creative things AEW's got.
Mm-hmm.
For me anyway, that I'm interested in, because this is the Kenny Omega I've been asking for, is the cleaner. So and now he's gonna be the collector of gold.
Okay.
He got
Nice.
2. He got the AAA championship that he won. He was also,
Okay.
and that's the other funny thing is the fact that he was wrestling in the AAA show and also being on Impact because he pre-recorded it, so he was in 2 places at once at one point.
That's awesome.
He breaks the time continuum for gold.
That's like Van Damme in that movie Double Impact. I'm just saying.
But I dug the promo. I just didn't like the fact that it was the same exact promo on each show.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did play it like back to back, and then it was basically word for word the same thing.
Yeah, that was my.
Because it's like if you didn't, they're like, oh yeah, just in case you didn't see this one.
Yeah. But I do like it. I'm very interested in where it's going to go. I really like Don Callis as a wrestling mind. I really like this Kenny Omega. And I have hopes if they do it well. I would like to see Nick Aldis versus Kenny Omega. I would like to see...
And they got a show again.
Yeah.
They have a show again.
Yes.
That's on Tuesdays.
There's so much shit on Tuesday now.
Yeah, they're fighting for my time, damn it.
God damn. But that's why I actually been catching Impact over it. But yeah, so it was a cool promo. I did like it. I do like where they're going with it. It's gonna be interesting. And again, I believe in Don Callis. I believe in the relationship they could easily build. I even like the whole Tony Khan, like a public access commercial they had on Impact.
Got you.
To get you to watch Dynamite. So they like bought TV time to look like a public access station commercial. Oh, I dug that. I thought it was like, all right, that's funny. That is funny, and they just taking shots at each other.
Yeah, it was some effort put in there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was fine with that. And then again, Myers versus TJP, fantastic match.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, anytime I get to get Myers in a match, I'm all for it. Myers, he's doing this clothesline, like kind of this clothesline from hell. He's calling for the clothesline from Stanford.
Mm-hmm.
And
it looks pretty vicious.
It looks vicious. Anyway, so Impact was interesting. Definitely check that out. Again, my only critique was in AEW when Kenny Omega came out with the title. He just pretty much did the same promo that he did on that thing. So you watched the promo on Impact, you got the same promo on AEW.
Mm-hmm.
That was my little disappointment. Anyway, and then they also had a special on Saturday, which was solid. I'll definitely recommend watch Rick Swann versus Bray, and also Deonna Purrazzo versus Rosemary. Both matches fantastic.
Okay, cool.
Now I guess we could go into AEW. You probably know more than I do. I did not watch the full show.
Yeah, so the number one thing I would recommend from Dark is Britt Baker's show. Like, she has a little talk show now, so check that out. They had Dustin Rhodes on there and Marco Stunt as a musical guest, which is actually pretty hilarious.
Okay.
But he's really good, so props to him. But I like that WWE does not have the exclusive license on women having a show.
Yeah.
So please put that on Dynamite. Putting in effort. Why is it on Dark? So that was pretty good. I liked how Sting dissed Cody. That makes me laugh.
Something that me and Minion were talking about, and just because I watched clips of the promo, I have a feeling Cody's gonna destroy Sting.
I hope not. I hope not. I hope they don't even have a match for a long time.
I have a feeling he's gonna attack him, and to build because I guess one elite goes heel, they all have to go heel.
You know what? If it's for the betterment of the show, fine.
It'll get him heat. It'll get him all the heat because everyone loves Sting.
I'm just saying, yeah, I love Sting. Well, I'm just saying because right now, again, we just take enjoyment in seeing him get beat up every week.
Yeah.
So you know what? If he could come up with a better thing to do, fine. Because the only enjoyment I'm having is seeing him get beat up. It's not good. So that was a highlight for me. Sting dissing Cody Rhodes.
I didn't care for the Young Bucks Hybrid 2 match.
I thought it would be more heated, but it was basically a stunt show. You know how it is. You know how it go. Again, it felt like an exhibition match. It was just like, but we know you guys already.
So my big thing is also like, why aren't you guys not mad at each other? You guys attacked me last week. I want to be a little angrier at you and want to go at it instead of doing a regular wrestling match. You understand?
Yeah, exactly. That was my main beef with it. Was like, it didn't seem like a story match.
Yeah.
It seemed more like they were just trying to outdo each other. Like,
Pillman and Garrison versus FTR, decent match.
Oh,
it
yeah.
was okay.
Yeah, I like the Varsity Blondes. They debuted on Dark, and then they had a second match on Dynamite. Pretty good.
Dustin Rhodes versus 10.
That was actually pretty fun. I'm not sure. I think 10 hurt himself because then the end was kind of funky, but
yeah.
I like the segment at the end where, because this bleeds into what happened on Dark. Again, there's other stuff that preceded this. Them trying to get him to join the Dark Order.
Yeah.
So they had the little thing where they didn't jump him, and then Uno came down, and then Uno got slapped in the face.
Okay.
So yeah, and then there was Shaq.
Yeah.
And then there was Shaq. So
how was that? Because I didn't get to watch that.
It was actually a better segment than you would think because it wasn't gimmicky. It was literally just them chit chatting in a room, and I think they, as far as celebrity goes, when you get Shaq in a chill environment, he's a better celebrity to have like talk because he's cool, right?
Yeah.
So it didn't feel stilted and like I didn't have to sit there cringing like he was reciting lines and stuff. So that felt good.
That's good.
And it was the shade the mini shade he was throwing at Brandy was real, and I thought it was cool. Like it made sense. And then she hit him with the water in the face and was like, all right,
yeah,
that's what you get. So
I didn't get the rest of the half of the show. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch the Lucha Bros and Lance Archer.
I'll give you the highlights of if anything is of actual importance. That the Inner Circle had the little powwow. They didn't break up. Surprise.
Yeah.
That's basically what that was. The Lucha Bros versus Lucha Bros and Everybody Dies versus Butcher Blade and Kingston was all right.
Yeah.
There was a point where Phoenix almost killed himself again.
Yeah, he always does.
Just gotta point that out. So that's how that went. Abyss had a match, kind of a squash, so nothing. I mean, Abaddon, excuse me. I call her Abyss. Black Hole Slam.
Abandonment.
You know what? Joseph Park needs to come back. And then yeah, so the resulting match of the Dynamite Diamond Ring Battle Royal was MJF versus Orange Cassidy, right?
Yeah.
It was a good match, right? It was if you like either one of those two guys, then it was for you. MJF was on point. Cassidy did his thing. They actually told the story in the ring. MJF fucked up his hand, put it in the ring stuff, like stepped on it. That was his main target, so he couldn't do the punch, right? Yeah. It made sense. And so then I thought of you, Mark, because what do you think happened at the end of that match?
I don't know. A brawl?
Shenanigans and a brawl. Shenanigans happened and then a brawl.
Yeah.
So, yeah, obviously Cassidy was about to win. He forgoes his hand and uses the punch anyway because I guess it's the easiest thing to do. It's kind of funny. And then, so MJF, there's distraction on his end. He doesn't pull it out because he's about to win. And then to secure his victory, Miro shows up. Why? Because he is because Orange Cassidy is one of the best friends, and Miro hates Trent. There you go. But his outfit, bruh. I saw his name trending online. I was like, why? What did he do? It wasn't for him beating Cassidy. It was for his outfit. Merc, if you haven't seen it, you need to see it. That's all I gotta say.
Okay.
The match was good though. That's probably the best match of the show.
Okay.
To be completely honest.
What grade you give it?
I give this episode of Dynamite a B plus.
B
Again,
plus.
I probably score Dark higher. It had just a lot more stuff I liked.
Okay.
I like the format, less shenanigans, less story. It's just an exhibition show, but that's me. That's not for everybody.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Again, I didn't get to watch the whole thing, so I can't really give it a fair rating. From what I watched, I didn't care for. Besides the promo, getting Omega promo, that was the same. I liked the promo, but it's the same shit. Other than that, like everything else I saw that I led up to, I didn't care for. So
I'll put it this way: with this recent season of, I'll just call it what it is. This recent season of AEW Dynamite, it's a lot of stuff. You got to be invested in some of the people. Like if it's not, twisting the knobs for you, it's a lot of it's just like, huh? All right.
Yeah, I feel like that's the thing.
You know what I mean?
I feel like that's my problem with AEW is that they have nothing that I'm invested in.
Yeah.
I think the Kenny Omega one got me at my eye. Like,
He's probably the best, like the biggest. Him and Sting are probably like the biggest things going on right now.
I have a meme. It was like, I won the world championship, but everyone's talking about Sting.
I saw it.
But yeah, and then what's up with Darby Allin not defending the TNT title?
Again, this is like the third week in a row. No. He did. He only fought in a tag match.
No, he has not defended the title since he won it.
No, he has not. So I don't understand what that's about.
Get on that shit.
Hell yeah.
I thought that was supposed to be defended.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah, I thought that was supposed to be defended every show on TNT.
I thought.
That's why it's called the TNT title.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me. Anyway,
TNT Television Championship. So yeah.
I'll give it, from what I watched, I'm gonna give it a C, because the beginning half of that I didn't care for. So moving on. NXT kind of started off kind of building the divisions again, because right now they're in kind of like a new sheet. It's like a new premise. World Champion Balor came out.
Mm-hmm.
I've been digging his promo. The champion works on Wednesday.
I mean, why not? You know where you are.
The Prince is back. We had a bunch of dudes come out, from Kyle O'Reilly to Pete Dunne to Damian Priest, and then Scarlett from Carrying Crosses. Scarlett comes out. She looks so awkward walking in that thing when she was wearing.
Listen, I say nothing negative about that woman. She can do whatever the hell she wants.
Yo, it looked like she is just like rode up and she was just walking funny.
I just like how Finn was like, what you want? What you want? I know what you want to say.
Yeah.
I know what you want to say. Don't say it.
Yep. So Priest taunts Scarlett, and he pays for it later on.
Because he has no reason not to lay claim to want to be the next in line for anything.
Yeah.
He's a bad MF, right?
Yep.
So, but sometimes running that mouth, Karen Cross will beat you up in the back, which is just like, is he like 3 for 3 with that? Hasn't he beaten up like 3 people? Dijakovic, I think, did he beat up Keith Lee?
Yep.
And then, like, stop talking to that man.
Yeah.
Keep his name out your mouth.
Yeah.
Don't even mention him.
First amount of action is Isaiah Swerve Scott versus Jake Atlas.
This was a good match. This was damn near my match tonight, dude.
Yeah, it was a good match.
I was so hyped to see Swerve.
Good match. Atlas takes the win.
Mm-hmm. And now Swerve is on the dark path because he's not giving props. So we'll see.
And then Grizzly Young Vets, they return Imperium versus Imperium and Ever Rise. Solid tag match. Solid stuff.
I like to see Ever Rise getting that shine because I noticed that they're really good. So
yeah. The winner is Grizzly Young Vets. They just returned and they look like they're going for those. They're trying to build them to get those NXT titles back.
I mean, look at them build up their tag division.
Yeah.
All right.
The War Games retrospect, they kind of just highlighted all the stuff that was going on in War Games. It was pretty dope. It was a really good show. And Storm versus Io Shirai is a money match for NXT. That will be interesting. Tomas Champa versus Cameron Grimes. I thought this match was solid. It was fun to see. Champa wins. Poor Cameron Grimes. Can't get in a row. Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae glow of their celebration ceremony. He's being the North American champion. And did they actually name them?
Yeah, they said they have a faction. They said we are something, and I don't remember exactly what they said they are because it was a regular ass word. It wasn't something weird. The way. There it goes. They have it quoted on the website. They are the way.
The way. Okay.
Yes.
The way. That's a Mandalorian thing.
Ah, there you go. All right.
The way. Oh yeah, because there's a Gargano way kind of thing. Mm-hmm, they're both Garganos. Candice LeRae is like married, so yeah.
So anyway. I would just point this out. There's not enough. Triple H and Stephanie not on TV anymore.
Yeah.
Not enough power couples in wrestling anymore.
Yeah.
I gotta say.
So we gotta get the bell on Candice.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
That'll be interesting. I actually thought it was gonna happen sooner but now she has a broken arm, so who knows. Luckily, her arm is not that bad though. I think her arm is like she has a soft cast on. You?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, she has a soft cast on that I noticed.
Okay.
So that's a good thing.
I have no idea anything. I just thought I heard her arm got smashed.
Yeah. I
was like, oh no.
I don't know. I thought it was funny because Damian Priest came out for both titles. He's like, "Yo, you trying to get all the titles, huh?" And then he got his ass kicked by Killian Cross.
That's what I'm saying.
With what else we got? We got Pete Dunne versus Killian Dane. I thought this was solid.
I liked how he caught him in the hallway. You tried to kill me. You tried to end my career. Yeah, man. Listen. I say that Killian Dane has been in a good position. I've been loving him and Drake Maverick this entire time.
Yeah.
But I'm ready, man. I'm ready. When we gonna get Big Damo? Come on, man. We know who he is.
He's coming.
Like, could you imagine if him, Drew, Sheamus, they all just champion at the same time? Like, come on, man. That'd be so cool.
And then our main event, I think was probably I think this might be my match of the week besides the War Game match. Raquel Gonzalez versus Ember Moon.
Yes, sir. There's another great match. And again, Raquel Gonzalez is just taking that spotlight. Like, she's doing the damn thing. And she's in the top spotlight. She's fending off Rhea Ripley and she pinned a champ. Like, damn it, dude. All right.
Yep. Very good match. I like the way it ended. Her and Rhea Ripley kind of face to face. Toni Storm. Look, this is something I'm gonna give one thing that's extreme credit to NXT right now. The way they use the women's division. Look how many rivalries we have right now going into that women's division.
Yeah.
We have Chauncey and Dakota Kai, Chauncey and Raquel Gonzalez, Chauncey, Candice LeRae. You have Rhea Ripley and Raquel Gonzalez. You have Toni Storm and Ember Moon. You have Ember Moon and Dakota Kai. So they all kind of like all fighting each other in somehow, some way, and it just works.
But my thing is, how come Toni Storm and Rhea Ripley act like they don't remember each other? That's all I'm saying.
I think she kicked it too hard.
That's all I'm saying. They had one of the most badass championship matches a while ago. I'm so like they pretend they don't even know each other. Come on.
She's like, I know you. You'll go here.
You keep leaving and coming back.
Yeah. Really good show. I was very happy with it. NXT,
good.
I'll give it A+.
I give it A+ as well. Very, very good show. Especially compared to everything else this week.
Yeah. I think this was a tough week.
Yeah. But I mean, SmackDown didn't feel like handicapped or anything.
I had issues with SmackDown though.
Really? Okay. You can get into it.
So we're going right into SmackDown. I did like the Carmella Sasha Banks promos. I thought that was fine.
I think they were the highlight of the show.
Carmella, God.
Sasha, she always did.
They both look hot. I was like, God damn. Damn.
I like the who wears short shorts memes are popping up for Sasha.
I did like the Dolph Ziggler Montez Ford, but I feel like I get annoyed of just this is how WWE does like the 50-50 booking and like, oh, so they won, so now they get the title shot and things like that. So I guess you have to build other tag teams on SmackDown because you guys don't really have besides Cesaro and Nakamura, and then you have Rude and Ziggler. Those are the 3 tag teams I know on that show.
And then here we go with what you said, Merc. We have 2, count them 2 broken up tag teams that are now forced into new ones.
Yeah,
on the same show.
So it really pissed me off.
I get your issue. Yeah,
and I wrote at WWE and at WWE Fox. Why do you break up tag teams just to put them in different tag teams? Just fuck it. It angers me. I was like, yo, you had something great with the Iconics. I missed the Iconics, and Billie Kay is killing it. As much as y'all make her lose, she's still killing it.
Yes.
I knew once she picked Natty, I knew she was gonna lose, and I mean, I was angry.
She beat Bailey last week. Wait. That's not fair, Mark. She beat Bailey last week.
Well, she was not gonna win today. She ain't gonna get 2 in a row. She can't get that. She can't get in that row.
You mean Natalya doesn't carry momentum? Damn.
No, not at all.
She could win the championship one night, lose the next, and it ain't no big deal. Damn.
I liked a lot. I liked the whole interaction with Sami Zayn and Big E. I liked the match. I liked the fact that Sami found ways to get him out, but I'm looking forward to this being more of a story. I think they could work really well together if they give them the chance to do it.
I agree.
And I bought that white shirt.
And watch Talking Smack to see a really good interaction between Paul Heyman and Big E.
Yes, I did watch it. That was the only one I got to watch, but I also heard Street Profits had a really good promo as well.
Okay.
But
that Big E, oof, I felt that. Like I'm counting that as a part of the show. I'm
counting. You know what? I'm counting that as stepping stones for Royal Rumble.
Gotcha.
I've been saying this for quite some time. We talked about it many times. I feel Big E's winning the Royal Rumble.
I think so too.
I think you have a good storyline if you do this correctly, and even evolve the time in FCW and NXT with Roman Reigns and Big E, and how much their paths crossed, and them taking each other's spots here and there, and actually make it as a personal thing. You can have a really probably one of the best rivalries you had in a long time.
This is true. That is very, very true. If done right, it could be amazing.
Mm-hmm. So, but I could see Big E getting the IC title from Sami Zayn as well right now.
Mm-hmm.
But still Royal Rumble, and I still feel that he's gonna win the Royal Rumble. But after that promo with Paul Heyman and stuff like that, I definitely everyone should watch it. I'm fine with Big E. Big E should be Big E. He should not have to. Big E Langston. He should get his damn last name back.
Yeah, that's what we need. We need
his last name back. Funny?
If you could play, in some way, shape, or form, that soundbite every week from the New Day podcast when Big E has his little speech that he goes on. If you could play that on SmackDown for the fans to hear, that would make him. That would do work. That would work wonders for him because he doesn't get to talk like that about a subject of any type with that much passion on the show. That's the thing. Like, I don't mean have him talk about his last name on the show, although that would be cool.
Yeah.
But if you let Big E speak with the passion that he's capable of on the show, dude, people will just flock to him because he has that natural preacher tech because it's in his family. You know what I'm saying?
And he's a great promo. He's a great character. He's a great person. He's a great person that you could easily build up. He has the look. He has everything that you need for a world champion. Just let's get. And I don't feel like he does not have to be the serious tone. Like he should take things seriously, yes, but he should not have to be that the typical angry heel. No, he does not need that. This could be something different. Yeah, let him be Big E Langston.
Mm-hmm.
I want to call him Big E Langston until they make it a thing.
Because his last name is powerful.
Got you. I got you, Biggie.
It's so powerful you have to bow at 90 degrees.
Yo, those shits had me. Yo, I actually look forward to that every fucking week. Yes. I'm like, yo, I wonder where he's gonna go with this now. And it started like five casts ago. It started like five podcasts ago. And he started going through it. He started like hinting it little by little. Like, I used to have a last name, but one day I came from work and they're like, no, you don't. Oh man, Biggie's a national treasure, and we'll say that all the time on this show.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing that they have to let get across is that stuff.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Kevin Owens destroys Jey Uso, and Roman Reigns comes in and unleashes a assault on KO. Again, I'm loving what they're doing with this rivalry. I think Kevin Owens is a great person right now to go against Roman because they both could carry a promo and they sound like it's really personal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so all for it.
You're a champion. Don't forget that.
Yeah. So it's gonna be good. They're fighting for the TLC match. For the world title, Universal Title Championship at TLC.
Mm-hmm. I love his little speech about the tables. That is too.
We also got the Riot Squad defeating Natalya and Billie Kay. Man.
It's a double-edged sword, isn't it? I'd love to see the Riot Squad win a match, but yeah.
Billie Kay is also a national treasure.
Yeah.
Put Billie Kay as Big E's valet, and you'll have a comedy team for the next decade.
Yeah. I mean, well, I could just be his tag partner because they could just. I mean, they are doing mixed tag matches. If you look at Monday Night Raw,
yeah.
So that could just be his tag partner. That would be awesome.
Hey,
she could also. I really wanted Billie Kay on commentary. Oh my god!
I think they'll get annoyed at her fast because of her accent.
For at least 1 week.
Because she has a strong accent, and then she perfectly says she keeps her accent like. She doesn't try to sound differently. She tries to say it the way she says it. No, she doesn't.
Shouldn't. Becky doesn't. Come on. Damn it. Drew McIntyre doesn't. Sheamus doesn't.
We love you, Billie Kay. We love you.
Yes, we do. But just 1 week. Come on. Yeah.
I think she'll kill it.
She needs to have... How come she doesn't have merch? How come she doesn't have a Hey Kayla? No, I mean, I was about to say a specific one. She doesn't have a Hey Kayla shirt. She doesn't have a You Gotta Be Joking Me.
So, because those are shit that she says.
But she can sell it. She can sell it.
I was so buy You Gotta Be Joking Me shirt.
Yeah.
Because even Xavier Woods been saying that for the longest time. That should be a shirt.
But I would 100% buy a Hey Kayla.
Yeah. Hey Kayla.
Since NXT, come on, man.
Hey Kayla. Hey Kayla. Riot Squad wins. I'm happy they're getting in a row. I'm digging what they're doing with the Riot Squad. They actually look great. So keep it going.
Let me ask you, Merrick. Does this mean are they number one contenders for championship? Who is actually? Because I think they're gonna have a match at TLC, right?
I don't know. It's gonna be Asuka versus Asuka Lana versus Nia.
Oh, it's them versus. Okay. Got you. Yes.
Yeah, they're fighting, and I'm still waiting for them to make it a tables match. I feel like it's gonna be a tables match.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Riot Squad should be in the tag team picture. I feel like they should be moving the tag team titles on different shows, but it feels like they only can focus on one thing at a time, and that kind of annoys me.
Yeah. I would love. Here's my thing though. You remember how fun Sasha and Bayley were, just flying all over the place, fighting. Mm-hmm. But it's just like I would love that for the Riot Squad. Just go to NXT and whoop ass. Come on.
Yeah, me too. We got Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro defeat Otis and Chad Gable, and Chad Gable got his ass in.
And that was a part of the plan, apparently. So.
Yeah.
I mean, this is completely better than what was going on with him before.
Yeah,
because I couldn't stand his ass before. Now I'm fine.
Yeah,
I'm fine with it.
And he got you got a tornado, the red cyclone happened to Gable in this match.
I'll just put it this way about Gable. You know you messed up when you got Otis confused.
Mm-hmm.
He's the simplest man. All you gotta do is tell him go.
Mm-hmm.
How you confused Otis? Shame on you.
Yeah. Good match though. Yep. And then last but not least, we got the Carmella defeats SmackDown Women's Champion Sasha Banks by disqualification. And go went in and she started just bringing a beat down on Sasha Banks, hitting her with a bottle of wine, and then drinking a little bit of the bubbly after.
Just maniacal. She looked like sinister. When her hair was like messed up. I don't know, something about Carmella with her messed up hair. It looked in that red outfit just looked way better than ever before, and she looked crazy and unhinged, and I felt it. It was good.
One thing I'll say, I felt bad for the dude that's he pretty much Carmella's lackey now.
I feel bad for Corey Graves because she insinuated other things about that guy. I'm just saying. I heard that promo in the beginning.
Yeah, I did too. Like,
but this is my highlight of the show. The beginning and the end, definitely my highlight.
Yeah, I think this is one of the strongest women's thing in the main roster.
Again, WWE's women when they are given the chance to shine, they kill it.
Yeah,
just saying.
It was good. Good show. I'll give SmackDown a B+.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I have my issues, but it was a good show.
You reminded me about the tags, and that makes me mad.
Yeah, that makes me mad too.
2-on-1 show, Merc. That's like a double slide. It's like Vince McMahon took both hands and opened them and then said, which one you want first?
Yeah.
And you're like, what? And he slaps you with both of them at the same time.
You had a perfectly good big man tag team in Otis and Tucker that had promos. They had T-shirts. They were very popular, and then you just broke them up for no reason. Then you had Billy Kay and Peyton Royce with the Iconics, and they were fucking great on the mic. They could easily be comedic act. They also could be serious and being taken serious as well. And you guys just didn't do nothing with them. And I feel like I failed them more than anything. Like, the booking was terrible.
I agree.
And they're great characters as well. They all could carry themselves on the mic, especially Billy Kay. Billy Kay's probably one of the better women on the mic, even though she has a strong accent. And I know you guys don't like that, but she's fucking good.
Yep.
And Billy Kay, her shirt should have the resume that comes with the resume.
Oh, yes, it should.
I also buy it. I bought that white Sami Zayn shirt.
Nice.
I was like, if that's a shirt, I'm buying that shirt. I was like, definitely. I swear to God, I think that's going to be like the top selling shirt this week.
I mean, you know what's funny? Somebody showed a Generico shirt, and that there's a design similar to it, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
That's our week in wrestling. Anything else you've watched that you want to talk about, or no?
No, I just want to highlight that the show that NWA has now is NWA Shockwave.
Okay, yeah.
It'll be their new Tuesday replacement for Power, and that's gonna be every Tuesday. Tuesday afternoons. I think it's like at least 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm not sure if it's Pacific
or 7:05 Eastern.
Maybe.
I don't know, because there was 6:05 before.
Yeah, maybe it is 6:05. Maybe it was 6:05. So
yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Anyway.
But I think they've had 2 episodes so far.
Okay. The podcast we listen to, one big shout I always give is the Major Wrestling Figure podcast for the FWF podcast, and also the regular Major Wrestling Figure podcast.
Shout outs to the figure cast this week. It was so good. I like that. Your boy won.
Yeah,
Brian Myers.
Oh, he destroyed him.
He got over on him this week.
Yeah,
it was a wash, man. It was a squash.
Yeah. And I think next week's too. I think he had one thing I give Myers has more consistency with his booking. But he builds again, like I said, this is the difference. One builds a regular like wrestling show, like a real person, and then the other one builds like if they have like max money in a GM mode, and they just give you everything.
Broski even admits it during the show. He says, you're booking a wrestling show. I'm booking a television show.
Yeah,
I love what he's saying.
exactly.
You sound like a crazy. You sound like a crazy eccentric billionaire. So yeah.
Yeah. One thing I will tell you that it's getting me annoyed with Turmoil is the hog, the Hogan's hog.
Yo,
I'm over it.
Listen,
I'm so.
I don't know. I don't know if children listen to that show, but there's gonna be a whole generation of people that's gonna be the new fucking innuendo for every day. Oh god, this week is terrible.
Oh no, Hogan's hog. Look at the other hog.
The spray his load. Oh no! I love that he had the spray can sound.
Yeah,
I 100% love that.
Yeah,
that was great.
He's very visual fit. If you ever see his photos and stuff like that, it's
Shout outs to the figure photography. I 100% appreciate those.
Yeah, definitely listen to the FWF wrestle. That's on every Wednesday on anything you get your podcast on. And then Fridays is their regular podcast, the Major Wrestling Figure podcast. A lot of things they're talking about. They just announced a bunch of elites and basics that are coming soon. So there's a lot of news coming up. I have not looked at them, so I'm not too sure what it is. But most likely you're gonna see a Roman Reigns. Most likely you're gonna see a Sasha Banks. Most likely you're gonna see the basic wrestling guys that you usually see. Because they just repeat a lot of things. Yeah, so definitely check those out. I did listen to the New Day pod, which was a Q&A podcast, which was fun, as they're always fun. And the Big E Langston promo, man. Those are great. I look forward to every Monday to hear that promo.
Yes, sir.
I actually been going back and listening to some of their old interviews too.
Okay.
Like one of my favorites so far has been Sami Zayn.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. Tyler Breeze is always one of my favorites, just because how they act towards each other. Talk is Jericho. I think it was on Wednesdays. They had Pat Patterson, his pro wrestling's Jedi Master. He did his love for Pat Patterson on that cast. If you don't know a lot about him, you learn a lot from Jericho's perspective of what Pat Patterson is, and it was really good, really fun conversation. CM Punk on oral sessions with Renee
Paquette.
Paquette. I did not listen to that yet, but I heard interesting stuff on that.
I got to see if you don't want to, you don't have to listen to the whole thing right away because she's pretty fast. We're putting clips up on YouTube, so they had like 5 minute, 6 minute, like small chunks of them.
Yeah.
So I got to see some of the CM Punk ones in that way. I didn't hear the entire show, so I heard like a few of the ones he talked about.
Yeah, I usually wait till I go to work. So once I go to work, I'll knock a bunch of these podcasts out. Chasing Glory had Apollo Crews. I did not get to listen to that, but I actually heard it was a really good one as well.
Yes.
And I got to see some of his personality. James Ellsworth is on Chris Van Vliet, and he also had someone else this week as well. I can't think of the person right now. Where is it? Conrad Thompson.
Okay, got you.
So he's like Conrad Thompson is like he's in a bunch of different podcasts and most wrestling podcasts he does. Yeah. So yeah, those are some ones to listen to. There was no After Bell this week.
Yeah, I saw.
There was no Keeping It Cool with Alexa Bliss this week. Or Uncool with Alexa Bliss. Was there? I don't know. Fuck no. No, there wasn't. I guess she's doing it in seasons. That's done. Yeah, that's about it. I'll wrap this up. Yeah, we'll wrap this up. Thank you for listening, and check us out on all our social medias. Check us out on Red Cycle Inc. on Spotify, and check me out on Mark Up the Mic on Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch TV, or Mark Up the Mic. Follow Red Cycle Inc. on everything else.
Yes, sir. Anywhere and everywhere, Red Cyclone Inc. That's YouTube, Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, and Spotify.
And WordPress.
Check it out.
yeah, please like, subscribe, listen to our other podcasts. We have the Not a Trekkie, I guess that's our podcast. We have Shell Shock. We have the Gamer Rage and the Morphin Cast, which we have new episodes all up for the last couple of months. So definitely check those out. That's about it. Peace out. Laters. Always remember, follow the Jinkies.
And nobody wants to see Goldberg versus Roman Reigns. No.
Nobody does. You see, Goldberg was the reason why we had Corona this long. Because he beat the Fiend, and once he beat the Fiend, the world went to shit.
Yes.
So it's all his fault. No Goldberg. I have no interest in seeing Goldberg at WrestleMania.
No.
Peace out.
Peace.
Laters. And if he does, Roman should destroy him.
I wish.
Roman destroys him. Like, breaks his toes.
Oh, jeez.
Breaks his nose.
He does everything. Misery. He's got him tied down in the ring, and he breaks his ankles with that sledgehammer.
Damn right. And then he puts the blue belt on his face, and it hammers it. And he's done.
Oh, Lord.
I don't want that. Don't make that happen.
No.
Stay tuned for Guest Brass Raw.
Yes, sir.
There will be no Goldberg in that show.